Hey guys, today I wanted to make a little video. This is mostly for Oscar's family as like a go home thing so that they can review this. But I also wanted to make it for everybody else, maybe for future board and trains, past board and trains if they need to review. There's going to be a couple different ones. This one specifically is about leash walking. And I want you to pay attention, even if you got to scroll back to the beginning of this video, how that leash always stays loose. There might be moments when he hits the end and there's tension, but he comes back so fast I couldn't stop if I wanted to. Now, if I'm walking a dog and they hit the end of the leash and they lean into it, yes, I'm going to stop, reset, do whatever. And you're going to see me do that with Oscar here in just a minute. But watch here. If you'll pay attention to the little clip on his harness, anytime you see that go up straight, that means he's hit the end. And then other than that, you'll see the leash kind of relax. I know it's a weird angle, but I tried to get as many angles as I could. So see how he's walking nicely beside me? The leash is nice and loose. It's got plenty of slack in it here and there. When he tries to stop, like, that's what these short leash walks are for. Like, when he tries to stop, I'm just going to keep going. Like, hey, buddy, we got to go. And yeah, just stay consistent. I'm actually using my fist just barely squeezing, and that puts enough pressure on there that he comes back anytime he hits the end, but it's barely anything. And it's in a harness, you know. He just walks so well on leash. He's such a good boy. Okay. All right, and here's another angle. So I wanted to get kind of a me coming and going with him. Now, if you scroll all the way back to the beginning of the video, that first time I was letting him have the whole leash. The rest of this video is all about the short leash walking. So see how I stopped here and I wanted him to sit? He's like, oh, I don't know if it's because he's on gravel and I hadn't asked him to sit on gravel that much or whatever, but I just stay with it. Like, once I've asked, it's got to happen. I don't have to be mean about it, but we're going to make it happen. On the short leash walks, I also don't allow them to cross over. Like you just saw there, I'm not mean about it. I just create enough pressure that they have to walk over to the other side. I think right here he does it again. He kind of goes behind me.
Yeah, come on.
No, not yet. Quick changes of direction. Yeah, he tried to cross over.
Okay.
As soon as he gave me that sit, I said okay and released him. I hope that helped everybody. One last thing before I end this video. There's going to be a few others. So this one specifically on leash walking. I'm going to do at least one more about the stuff that he learned in board and train. And like I said, this is a good thing even for future board and trains, past board and trains, anybody, not just Oscar's family, but people to review and kind of go over. One last note. Just remember that there should always be slack in the leash. If a dog hits the end of the leash and they're pushing into it or pulling, then I'm going to stop, right, and make sure that they relax the leash. Not me. I'm not pulling them anywhere. They have to relax that leash for us to continue on, and I'm going to stay very consistent about it. When I first met Oscar, I might have had to do that 100 times a walk, or, you know, most dogs. I don't remember if Oscar was that bad, but I have had dogs like that, and we might not get anywhere. Like, if we're going out the front door and they're pulling the whole time, we may never make it down to the end of the sidewalk just to get out of the house. You know, I'm just going to stay consistent. And one day, it's going to be so good and so easy that we're just going to be able to take off walking. But it may not be today for your dog. So just take your time. You're not doing anything wrong. You're doing great. Thank you so much.